Hey, wouldn't this be a bit of a complete comparison here between the 2020 Amazon Fire HD8 Plus versus the brand new 2022 Samsung Tab A8 here. So first, let's go over some quick specs. So we'll start off with the HD8 Plus. This is the Plus. There's also a non-Plus version. This is the better of the two. This one gives you 3 gigabytes of RAM, 3, and 32 gigabytes of storage, and you can expand it up to 1 terabyte with a micro SD card. The A8 over here, it has 32 gigabytes of storage, has 3 gigabytes of RAM, so very comparable in those ways. Uh, the little guy is 8 inches. This is 10.5, which is up from the 2020 version, the A7, which was 10.4 inches. Side by side, they do look a little bit different. This actually does weigh a little bit more than the A7 as well. But if you don't have them side by side, you really won't notice the difference. Screen resolutions on these, on the little one, it is 189 ppi versus 216 ppi on the A8. So this definitely has a bit of a better display than what you'll get on the Amazon. As far as their chipsets go, you have a MediaTek MT8168 on the Amazon, whereas on the A8 you get a Unisoc Tiger T618. That is the first tablet I have seen with a Unisoc chipset. So this is the last year on the A7 or the 2020 version. The A7 actually had a Snapdragon in it. I think it was like a 665 if I remember correct. GPUs actually sound like they're pretty similar. So the big one here has a Mali G52MP2, whereas on the little guy you get a Mali G52MC1. Alright, then for hardware here, the little one you get dual speakers, you get 2 speakers. Where on here you actually get 4 speakers, is 2 and 2. I keep hitting things on this. Get rid of that stuff. You get a front-facing camera on both these are on the sides here, which is cool. You also get rear-facing cameras. They both have USB Type-C to charge them up. Both of these do have headphone jacks as well, which is really cool. And again, this is 8 inches, this is 10.5. Again, with this having a better display overall. And then this one is a little bit thinner than what the 8-inch guy is. Alright, the first thing I want to do is just show off Roblox on both of these. I am very surprised at how this will turn out, and you guys might be as well. So we're going to do some Roblox. And actually, before we do that, we'll show you guys the Geekbench here as I'm talking. Then we'll go online. We'll just do a quick speed test using Google Chrome with the internet history cleared. We'll also do a speaker test. My mic is not the best, but it will give you somewhat of an idea just between the difference of them. So here is Geekbench 5. So as you can see, this is definitely going to be better. It's almost 3 times for both of the scores. 139 single, 453 multi, 365 single, 1253 multi, as you would expect. Pricing wise, since I did not mention that yet, pricing wise, let's actually keep that open, is going to be $110 here in the US for the Amazon, whereas this is $230 again here in the US. So you can literally spend double on this than you can on this guy. Both of these are budget tablets, of course. Let's go into Roblox, like I said, 1, 2, and 3 here. I just want to show you guys a little bit of the gaming performance. It is just Roblox. I know it's not the most graphically intensive game ever. These are budget tablets. You should not be expecting to be able to play anything too crazy on them. So just logging into the game, the Samsung is going to be faster. I'm just going to show off one game here that is Royal High. This is like the most intense game I have found, at least on here. At least it seems like. As a lot of these budget tablets struggle with this game pretty bad. Including actually the HD10, the non-plus version from Amazon. That will actually kick you from the game itself. It actually resets the game when you go into real high here. So let this load on in. We'll take it a moment here. And let's see. It'll take a few moments. I mean, it is a budget tablet. We should be on a boat, but we are on the dock instead. There we go. Of course, it is nighttime, which just makes it very hard for the camera to pick up. Of course. I swear, anytime I do this on my own, it's always daytime. Video, nighttime. So we are in actually automatic graphics here. We're going to keep it on that. You always get stuck on the boat. Alright, I actually reset the game just to see if I could get it to be daytime. It does not want to become daytime for me. You guys can still see it, hopefully pretty well. So we are in automatic graphics like I showed here. Again, we are in automatic. And if you look, you see little puffs are puffing away. The waterfall is looking beautiful over there. I am not getting a lag. This is a really good device apparently for gaming. Like for being a budget tablet, for being around $100 device. You can get it for less than that even when it goes on sale. Okay, get out of the chair. Not time to be snoozing, relaxing. All right, we're gonna jump into the other chair. Okay, hopefully this will brighten up for you guys. I know my camera makes it even darker. You guys can see here, so we're underwater now. I keep getting stuck on things. Okay, come on. Get over it. There you go. But you can see how well this is working. I mean, it's not even lagging. Not even lagging. Now, switching over to this guy. One thing you will notice if you do have both of these is, because how much bigger this device is, it weighs quite a bit more than what the HD8 weighs. It's also better material. It's more premium material. That is pretty much all plastic. This is not. So I'm going to go do the same thing here. Sunset Island. Show you guys. We are in manual all the way down. So lowest graphics we can be in here. You guys should be able to tell a big difference here. It'll probably be daytime because that's just how things usually go. So it won't be a completely direct comparison. Yep, and of course it's daytime. So you can see we're on the boat. Kind of chugging away there. And you see it's lagging out. Which, I mean, I think it was lagging out a tiny bit on the Amazon as well on there. You can see here, we're already having issues. I can't get off of here. And the game just reset itself. That's what the Amazon Fire HD10 does too. So now I do want to say that is just real high. So if you do other games on here, like Arsenal, Pet Simulator, the Obby games, pretty much most games will work just fine on this in low graphics. It's just crazy though how this is worse at gaming than what this is worse. Than what the HD8 is, 8 Plus is. But most games will work on here. I do want to reiterate that most games will work. It's just you might have some issues with certain games on here, which again is just crazy when compared directly to a device that's literally half the price, not even half the price. It's a little bit nuts. Let's get out of that. Next, we will go into Google Chrome here. 1, 2, 3. We'll do a bit of an internet speed test. We are going to use monsterhunter.com. Reason is because there is a trailer on here that I want to show off how well these both work with doing a video within a web page instead of just on YouTube. Both of these will play YouTube excellent, of course. I mean, buy a $50 Amazon Fire 7, it plays YouTube just fine. But it's different when you're on a web page and you're trying to play a trailer. We'll hit Nintendo Switch here. let's go ahead and we're going to hit desktop site. I don't know what this one's doing. It should be quicker than it's being right now. There we go. Alright, I got them both to the desktop site here, which is what you see right now. We will hit the same trailer. And remember, we still have Roblox open and the Geekbench 5 open. So you see both of them struggle with this. Both probably almost about the same. HD8 Plus might be a little bit worse at this. I'm trying to pause it there. There we go. Alright, let's go back. Now that the videos have loaded a bit. Hit play, hit play. Now we'll see if they lag or not. So HD8 Plus is lagging a little bit on this. Again, YouTube will work just fine. Actual streaming things will work just fine. This is doing better. And other comparisons I've done with this device, you see it lags a tiny bit. That's what it does. It'll lag a little bit on this type of thing. So for videos that are within web pages, the A8 is going to be better than the little guy. But for gaming, the little guy is a bit better than the big one. Go figure. Next, we will just reopen what we have opened here, which is only 3 things, but we'll still see how these do. There we go. Both were the same on that. Reopen Roblox here. We say both were good on that. And then we will go back to Google Chrome. And both were good on that. So both of these are good at keeping apps open. One difference though will be is the HD8 cannot multitask, as in have multiple apps open on the same screen. Whereas on the A8 you can do so. And that is, I believe, a limitation of the screen size, because on HD10 and HD10 Plus you can do that. Again, we can have like Google Chrome open and say a document open or something like that. I think it's just the screen size just kind of limits you on that. Next we will just do, last but not least, we're going to go into YouTube and we'll do some royalty-free music for this speaker comparison. Alright, we are going to start off here with the Amazon. This volume is up all the way. We're at the 22, let's go, yeah, 20-second mark. So it's not very loud, but it is actually pretty good sounding. Yeah, that's really about it for that. It has dual speakers, so you have 1 and 2 here. So for an 8-inch device, it really is not too bad. Those dual speakers are decent for what they are. One more quick thing that I did not mention yet is the A8 has the tap to wake feature. Amazon does not do that. I really wish they would, but they do not. So we're at the 21-second mark on this one. Same video. Volume up all the way. 2 speakers on this side, 2 speakers on that side. So you're trying to get rid of the glare. Okay.
That I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you want to travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point?
So this blows that out of the water. This is way better than even HD10 as well, the Amazon HD10. These speakers are just amazing. Quad speakers, nice and loud, sound good. They're just very, very good. So I mean, overall, this is of course going to be a better device, except for gaming for some reason. But with that said, even the HD8 Plus is better than a normal HD10 is, even from both being Amazon devices. For I don't know why, it just seems how they are. Just this is actually pretty good for gaming. This will be. I mean, both of these can do gaming just fine, but as you saw on certain games, HD8 will just be HD8 Plus will just be better for, again, I don't know why. But overall, this is going to be a faster device, and it is, of course, a bigger device, and it has a lot better display on it. Again, this display is not exactly bad. It's just compared to a bit of a higher end budget tablet, this is definitely a better display. It's also bigger. This is also weighs a bit more, of course, being a bigger device. And those speakers, as you kind of heard, at least my mic is not the best for speaker tests, but it definitely sounds louder and better. I think it really comes down to what you really want. And I mean, neither of these devices I would say are expensive. I mean, even comparing to a base model iPad, which is $330 here in the US, and you can get both of these devices actually for the same price of a base model iPad. Of course, that iPad is going to be better, faster overall. I mean, faster overall, at least. I'm going off track here. So it really depends on what you guys want. I think both of these devices are good. I think it more comes down to, do you want to spend double, get a better display, get a bigger screen, get better speakers, then you're going to want this guy. If you want actually better gaming, then you're going to want this guy, or you just want a smaller, lighter device, you'll go with this guy. You guys let me know what you think. As always, I appreciate you. Hope you all have a good one. See you guys next time. Goodbye.